Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to The Outside View. This is the preview to the big encounter between New Zealand and South Africa. Both very strong teams. To set up this matchup for us is South Africa's Dane van Niekerk and former India cricketers Sonia Dabir. Thank you, ladies, for joining us for this one. I'm Rupa Ramani, and bringing you The Outside View, of course, are PSV, Food and Wellness, AMRI Hospitals, MPL, and of course Puma. So once you've got that out of the way, let's sort of set up this encounter. New Zealand, South Africa, two very strong teams. If we just take a look at the head-to-head itself, you know that South Africa probably has had phases in their encounters where they've not gotten over the line. That says it too. 16 matches, only 5 times they've managed to beat New Zealand. But this team isn't looking like any of those teams that have gotten on the wrong side of the result. They're looking good this season. I'm going to go to Dane first. Dane, your thoughts on how good South Africa has been, especially after that last match and that close win?
Yeah, look, we can say that South Africa has had a couple of close games. Certainly has aged me a couple of years. So yeah, I would say there wasn't one convincing game, but I keep on saying that South Africa is finding ways to win, and they're not even playing the best cricket. So the best cricket is yet to come, and yeah, hopefully it'll come soon. But I mean, 3 wins in 3, I'll take it any day, all day, and I'm sure the team will as well. Those head-to-heads, it certainly does not reflect where the matchups are. The last time we played them, we beat them 3-0 in New Zealand. So, and it's pretty much the same side. That's the same South African side, bar obviously Mrs. Injury. That's not there. So, So I think the team's quietly confident going in there, but also New Zealand has created a little bit of momentum as well. So it's going to be interesting.
Sonia, if we look at New Zealand, on the other hand, sort of a mixed bag campaign. They've lost some, they've won some, but home team, how will they be sort of mentally shaping up ahead of this particular face-off?
Yeah, definitely. I think after the loss against Australia, they will be in bit of pressure situation. But I think they've got that much needed break after that match, and they must have regrouped and thought about that particular match and how they are going to approach the upcoming matches. So I think, yeah, definitely, sometimes pressure does help you perform as well. But home team, New Zealand being the home team, they really will be have to put on their socks because South Africa is in great nick.
All right. The other point, of course, if we look at some of the key performers for South Africa, we can't look beyond Marizanne Cup. Dane, you've played so much with her. She's looking in incredible touch. She must be really feeling good. Take us through a bit about how she's sort of looked to you and how she's been feeling.
Yeah, look, it's a long time coming for her. I always knew that she's going to be great, and she has been. She's one of the best, if not the best, all-rounders in my opinion at the moment. I'm yet to be proven, wrong. I think at the moment, in my opinion, not being biased, but she is the best all-rounder. Maybe not on the ICC rankings, but yeah, just a very hardworking individual, very confident with the game at the moment. I speak to her obviously all day, every day when I can. And she takes her job very seriously, and you can see it on the field, does her homework really well. Sometimes bounces off me and sometimes challenges me with plans because she just wants to get everything right. Sometimes I think I'm going to give her a good plan, and then she kind of tells me, no, that's not a great plan. I'm going to do this. And I'm like, oh, why you ask me? But no, she's an incredible cricketer. And I think she's going to be incredible in this whole World Cup. She was my player of the World Cup, not because she's my wife, but just because I know where she's at and how big a game player she is.
Right. And if we have to, again, contrastingly look at New Zealand, Sonia, it's we were speaking just some, we've spoken of how the batting lineup in India relies so much on Harmanpreet, the Smriti, and even Mithali, though she hasn't really, been in her prime or she's delivered this tournament. It's sort of a similar story for New Zealand. You'd think, Amy Satterthwaite sort of taking the pressure in the middle, and of course they rely a lot on the openers, particularly their captain.
Yeah, definitely. Because maybe the fact that they know how Susie Bates and Sophie Devine starts off and the way they plays, on a given day, they are going to take that match away from any opposition. Let that be Australia or let that be any team in this world. So they definitely want to get that aggressive start. That's the reason they both batted at the top of the order. So relying on them, I would say that yeah, definitely they are dependent on scoring those getting those starts for the team. And definitely the I think the similar what I said, that Mithali being the anchor plays the anchor role. Similarly, Ami Sadawet also plays that same
Yeah.
anchor role which we have seen in the previous matches. And it's like we've been talking about Amelia Kerr or for that matter Sophie Devine, but Amy Sadewet is the player I think New Zealand will really want to score in tomorrow's match, or get that consistent performance in other matches as well.
Right. Just to final sort of predictions to wrap this up and put you in the hot spot. Which way do you think that battle is going to play out, ladies? Dane, do I even have to ask you this question?
No, you don't. You actually don't. I think
Yeah.
South Africa's in great nick. I think one of their better performances are awaiting them. And again, it's going to be a great battle and it's going to be great to watch. So, yeah, all the best to both teams. But my pick is obviously my team.
Sonia?
Even my pick is South Africa for tomorrow, for sure.
Yes, there we
Yeah,
go.
because
Quite a
they
one.
are, I was about to say that even Ismail has been the pick of the bowlers. The other day she took that catch. It was excellent catch. For a fast bowler to finish that action, go run into almost she ran to cover the region and took that catch. So I'm really excited for tomorrow's match. I'm a big fan of Marizana Cap and Ismail and their bowling, the way they are playing. They Dani said exactly the thing. They have found out ways to win those matches. Especially that England match was really really amazing.
Yes, Sunil Lees and her team have definitely won a lot of hearts, and they're going great guns. The momentum is with them, but of course, let's not underestimate the home team at all. So get set to watch some exciting cricket, and of course, stay tuned to the Outside View for all the analysis with some wonderful ladies of the sport.